Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to build 3 awesome automatic farms. I use these farms a lot in all of my survival worlds. They are very effective and I like the design. So the first automatic farm that I will be building for you guys is the automatic sugarcane farm. Now this one is very good if you are trying to trade like paper with villagers, because you can just let it run for like an hour or two at a time and it'll collect you like hundreds and hundreds of sugarcane. So this here is the design. And what you will need for this build is either sand, dirt, or grass, whichever one you can get, a building block of your choice, a chest, observer, sugarcane, obviously, water bucket, hoppers, piston, redstone, and glass. So for this example, I will be building the farm 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now behind this here, I will place my building block of choice, like so. And then behind here, I will fill up these, fill up the places here with some water. Now, this is your choice, you don't have to put a block over the water, but I personally prefer it because it looks nice in my opinion. So yeah, you place the blocks over the water, then you place the pistons on top of those. Then you go over here, and this is the most important part, you place the observers from the back. Because if you don't place the observers from the back, they will not work, and you will want the little faces on the observer to face forward. Now what we will do is we will just simply place in our sugarcane. Oh, yep. And then we'll quickly break these 5 blocks here. Break a block here. Now I prefer a double chest, but it's up to you guys, whatever you guys want to do. And make sure all the hoppers are facing towards the chest. And yeah, that's pretty much like, that's how easy this sugarcane farm is. It's super simple. All you need is just the resources for it. But what I like to do, oh no, never mind. You place a set of blocks like behind the pistons, and you place a bit of redstone because that will activate the pistons once the observers go off. So yeah, now if you just want to test it, like you place 2 sugarcane, yeah, and that should happen, and they will be pushed into here. Alright, so now this is up to your choice, you don't have to do it, but I find it easier because if you encase like the build, the sugarcane collection system like becomes a lot more like easier to collect, because otherwise it'll become a bit messy and like all the drops will go everywhere. Now this is where the glass comes in. Oh no, sorry, not there. Now the good thing I like about the glass is that you can actually still open chests even with the glass. So it's very handy when it comes like opening chests, and it also looks nice, so you can see what's happening with the build, so you can see if things are like getting stuck or anything's getting caught, or are there any problems with the redstone. And now that is the first farm completed. That is the sugarcane. If you missed any of those parts, you can always go back and rewatch it. But yeah, it's a very simple build. You just place 2 and then it pushes, and yeah, over time it'll grow and it'll just slowly collect you tons and tons of sugarcane. Really good for trading with the librarian villagers if you need some good paper. So yeah, that is number 1 of the 3 automatic farms. Now I will get onto one of the more like common farms, and that is the XP grinder. So what you're going to want to do to start off with the mob grinder is you're going to want to put a full block like this. You're also going to need some slabs like so, and then pretty much from here you should go 22 blocks up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22 blocks up. Now if I change myself in survival and I jump off here without any armor, I need to go one more up, so it's 23 blocks up. Because I was gonna say I should be left on half a heart, but I wasn't. I was on a whole heart, which is not good for the mobs. Alright, so now this is 23 blocks up. I will test it again. Okay, it appears it is 24 blocks up. And you go the 24 blocks up, and you do that, and now you will do that on all 4 sides. Now that you've built the 24 blocks upwards on all 4 sides, you will build 8 blocks out. So 1, 2. Okay, now that you've gone out like 8 blocks out on all sides, now you will build 2 blocks up around those 8 sides. Alright, now you'll test the water bucket. Yep, that is perfect. Alright, so now hopefully if you have done everything right, the water should not be flowing down, and it should literally just be stopping at the very edge of this here. And if you've done that, you've done pretty much everything correct. So now what you will do is you will just build out the platform just on all 4 sides and fill all of these in like so. And then once you've filled all these in, you will bead 3 up, 1, 2, 3, and then you just pretty much go all the way around like the edges. And then once you fill in like all of the corners, I prefer to, like, you can place a slab like underneath like that, or you can have it, put it like this with the slabs, then fill in all of this. Right, and once you fill in the roof, as you can see here, there's like this little bit of light that seeps through, and so how I block that out is I will just pretty much then layer, so that way mobs won't spawn on the top, is I'll just layer out a area, like a top layer of slabs. Alright, so now your mob grinder should be looking a bit like this, and now, like, that is just pretty much everything completed. So yeah, as you can see, it's already like kind of working. Now I'll put 2 blocks here. And now you guys don't have to do this, but I like to do it. And that is putting a chest collection system underneath, which is just pretty simple. You just place 2 hoppers going into the ground, chest, just like so. So now you can hit them freely, and all of their loot will be collected into the chests. Yeah, that is the mob grinder tutorial completed. So yeah, pretty much it should look like this once you're done with it, and that'll just give you tons and tons of mob loot and XP. Alright, so for the next farm that I will be showing you guys how to build, I will be building an iron farm. Now, this is a very, very simple iron farm, and it's really effective for an early game. But if you want a more like sophisticated one earlier, like throughout the game, I would suggest looking at different ways to build it. But pretty much what you have to do is you find a solid spot and you build 8 solid blocks upwards. I'm using iron for this. You can use whatever block you want. I will then place a 5x5 border. Alright, now that you've got the 5x5 platform, you will need to place all the beds exactly how I do it. Alright, now that you've done that, you can use the rest of your blocks to place a border around the outside. Then if you grab some glass, you will need to build some glass blocks 2 high up, all the way around the border. Alright, so now you can chuck your villagers in here, which I have, and you'll only need about 2 because then you can just give them carrots and they'll make more, but I'll just skip this process and spawn in 5. So now that you've got those 5 villagers, you are now going to need a chest and a hopper. So like this, like so, and then you will simply fill in the rest, like top of the thing, with more block. You are then going to use some walls and place a 3 high wall all the way around the border. Alright, now you will put a sign here, a sign here, and a sign there. Then you will place a lava bucket right here, and a water bucket right there. Now, luckily, this will be a perfect example, because once the villagers sleep, they will wake up and an iron golem should spawn. Because iron golems will only spawn for the villagers through the day. So I will now just AFK here and give you guys an example of what will happen. So as you can see here, a iron golem has just spawned, and it is now being deaded by the lava. And then now, the iron will be collected into here. So what you can do is you can just pretty much build a little box at the bottom where you can just AFK if you want. But you have to remember though that this farm only works through the day, so you might want to put your mouse clicking on a bed to like hold it down and then AFK here like that, because then it'll sleep once it becomes nighttime. And yeah, that is the 3rd farm. Yep, see, here comes another one. So yeah, that should create a steady flow of iron, and it is quite effective for an early game iron farm. So if you guys did find this video helpful in any way whatsoever, please go down to the subscribe button and just click it. It means a lot and it's completely free. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.